Okay, everything came through. So, not sure what happened here with this guy. It seemed like all you did in your video was just, well, you kind of just played this, but then you added those extra notes in there like you said you did. You never bothered to play any of the rest of it. So when I talk about doing like a bar at a time, what I meant you play this, make sure you can just do that to 170, and then you play that, and then you go into that, and then you go into 4 bars at a time, then the 5 bars. So basically when you were working on the goal of being able to play this whole thing at 170 is you add 1 bar at a time. The goal was never stay on 1 bar over and over and over again. And also, I'll work with you on this a bit. So what we'll do today or this week is, I guess, take advantage of, I'm assuming, oh man, this thing is not showing up very well, is it? Hold on. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? There we go. We'll do something where you pick more when you change the strings here, but still want to be able to, change a string and end on a good one here. And one reason why we do stuff like that is because typically you can tell, you might be an exception, but typically you can tell if you're doing things correct, making sure you're changing on the right downstroke and things like that when you switch strings on that quarter note. Because we got to ease into all this stuff here. So we're just going to do these 2 bars on the new speed picking idea. So, future reference here, instead of changing the game plan, just let me know you can't do it. Just let me know you can't do it, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't want you practicing stuff that actually could end up being detrimental. That being said, what you did play was fine, but we want to make sure to stay on track and not change things unless it's been discussed. Because if you change stuff like that, there's a good possibility I won't be able to help you to the best of my ability. So it's like going to a personal trainer saying that you want to do something. They give you the plan, then you end up changing it. It's hard to keep track of what should be done. But I'll work with you on seeing if you can, seeing how things go, changing strings and continue the picking going. And here's the other thing. Usually, getting rhythmic stuff down first is a better approach before really pushing the speed kind of thing here. But I feel like you've demonstrated you understand rhythm well enough that we can try just doing pure speed picking. But it may not be the right time to do it, because we do have to be hitting speeds of 180 at least in order to move on from stuff. So just want you to keep that in mind when we're doing these things. And that includes just being something as simple as just going something like that. Things like that too, because we need to have control over everything that we're doing here in order to be able to push crazy fast speeds and all that stuff. So anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to the newest stuff. We're going to start with number 1 here, reverse gallop. So the gallop rhythm emphasized the downbeat because it started with the 8th note and then you had the 2/16ths. Reverse gallop, well, it reverses it. Here we're going to emphasize the upbeat because we start with the 2/16ths and then on the upbeat we have the 8th note. So here we go, 60 beats per minute. Number 1, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Got some gallop stuff going on here. A little bit of palm mute accent pattern as well. I forgot the chord names. So just 2 chords. This way we change chords when the rhythm pattern begins again. So we got some chord notes thrown in here. Hopefully it helps you get a little bit faster with this thing here. We're going to find out. Again, the main thing is keeping things under control, making the rhythm sound correct. That's the most important stuff. Speed is secondary. We want control first. So here we go. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a terrible chord. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, speed picking. So yeah, speed picking, our goal is to hit at least 180 with this stuff. Not the chords. Not numbers 1 and 2, but number 3, yes. So we'll see how it goes this week. And yeah, so there's no time limit set on this one right now. Just do what you got. You know, push it as fast as you can. And then when you reach a point where it takes several minutes to finally get a good take, it's probably time to call it. So yeah, just keep letting me know how fast you get in your video. And here we go down to 60. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Felt like I messed something up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a diminished arpeggio being used there. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, back to 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. Alright, any questions come up, let me know, and I will see you again in your new videos.